Now, let's sign up for a job. If you go back to your menu bar and look towards the middle, you will see Sign Up. Now you will see all of the postings available for sign up. It shows the status is open, the quantity of officers needed for the job, it shows 1, how many have signed up, 0, how many officers have filled the position, 0, when the job takes place, when it was posted, and it shows the activity. It's a Fit NOLA job. It lasts from 9:30 to 12:30. It also shows the location, Fit NOLA in Norwood Thompson Park, and who can fill the position. Also, there's a note to employee section. It will have various notes or show here. It shows the job closes at a certain time, or the job will be filled at a certain time, and any notes after you sign up that you can add so your coordinator can see it. Let's sign up for the job. So go back to our action and click Sign Up. Now you notice a screen change. It shows your status is now signed up. It shows when you signed up. It shows now under the sign up portion that 1 officer is signed up. And again, it gives your location station. And you can add a particular note about maybe your availability, if you will be there 15 minutes early prior, or whatever notes that you would like to add. So this is the sign up portion of InTime. So before we move on, let's talk a bit about the sign up process. I want to let everyone know that just because you sign up for a job, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will automatically be selected for the job. The computer will select officers based on 6 different criteria. It will select officers based on: Number 1. If you have a schedule conflict between 2 or more secondary jobs, you will only be allowed to work one of them. Keep in mind, you can sign up for as many jobs as you would like, including jobs that happen at the same time. But once you are approved to work one of those jobs, you will automatically be disqualified from working all the others scheduled at that same time. Number 2. If you've worked above your weekly allotted hours, which is 24 hours a week for police secondary employment, you will not be selected. So you may choose a job, but if you've already worked 24 hours in a week, you will not be selected for that position. Number 3 is determined by the least amount of secondary employment hours you've worked for the year. So if we imagine 2 officers and they've applied for the same position, and if Officer Smith has 100 hours worked for the year, and Officer Jones has 20 hours worked, then it goes to Officer Jones, who has the least amount of hours worked. Number 4. So, if Officer Jones and Officer Smith both have the same amount of hours worked so far this calendar year, then the computer goes to the next step, number of cancellations. Cancellations are jobs that you signed up for, were scheduled and approved for, and then you cancel. The officer with the fewest number of cancellations will then be selected for this job. Number 5. So now if we get to this level of selection, officers with no scheduled conflicts, those officers with no cancellations, then it goes to the officer with the most time on the force. So the person who's been hired longest by NOPD. And finally, number 6. If 2 officers have equal amount of time on the force, lack of cancellations, lack of schedule conflict, the same number of secondary hours worked throughout the year, it will then be selected by alphabetical order, and it's very rare that it gets to level 6. The computer will select someone far before that time, but this is just to address the questions we've been getting regarding how InTime's computer system will pick an officer for a job. So let's see what happens after we sign up, after we've been approved for a job. So now let's go back to my schedule. So if we go back to the sign up screen or my schedule, you'll see now we were signed up for the Fit NOLA job from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. You will have received an email or text message showing that you've been approved for the job. So let's go back to sign up to see what it looks like when you've been approved for a job. Now it shows in green that your status has changed and the job has been assigned to you. One officer signed up, one officer filled. Okay, so let's go back, and again it shows your status has been assigned. Let's go back to your schedule, and you can see it here on your calendar. Sunday, 9:30 to 12:30. The Fit NOLA job Sunday is your scheduled on your calendar. You click on that link again, and it gives you the same information. It gives you the address, the date, and the time.